Hey everybody, Twin Diggers here, Pat and Pam.
Yeah.
Today is Saturday, May 2nd. We came back to an old piece of property that we were at a couple years ago. And this is the only time that we can get in here because it is so overgrown and there's so many wild raspberry bushes and thorns that we thought we would just give it a try before everything starts to grow up. So Pam, if you can just pan out a little bit so they have an idea of what we've been working through, swinging our coils, knocking down some dead brush, and
It's
getting
pretty
around
thick
the
back
old
here.
trees. Yeah, we have this beautiful pond that's behind us.
Yeah, let me go slow so we don't get people sick.
Or you don't fall down.
Yeah. All right, look at this, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful pond.
So many birds around here.
Gigantic
Well.
walnut trees out here. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Super, super nice.
So we didn't think that we were gonna find much, but we did find a lot of stuff. We spent several hours out here today, a little tired, and we're gonna do a wrap up. We did find a couple of cool things, but of course the old, iron and weird things that you normally would find on this old farmstead. So we'll go down. We kind of found some old bark to use as kind of a backdrop to kind of show some of our things. So let's go down and kind of go through some of this stuff.
Let's do it. You're going to start on the left then first?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Get around this thorn bush, but
Yeah, be careful.
we'll figure it out.
A lot of thorn bushes out here.
And stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, just a few things that we found of interest were these. Pam and I each found one of these in different areas, these spikes. And this is kind of cool. So these can always be repurposed and they're in really good shape.
They're in beautiful shape.
Yeah. The soil here is very rich and black. And there's
With sand mix. So.
with a sand blend, so it really did, keep them from getting all rusted out. Pam got a hit on some aluminum ring, some type of copper gasket that broke off there. And I found this. It looks to me like a hinge, the way this is bulked up here.
It does.
But then it has these screws driven through it, so not sure what that would have been for. I found another small hinge, just kind of cool. Looks like it may have been broken off. It's barbed wires everywhere around here, so we ran into a lot of barbed wire. Very little glass. When we would get a hit on the iron, we would dig it and find just pieces of glass. Now we know that there were several buildings on this property back in the early 50s. They were all burned down and pushed and moved. So this stuff was all over the place. There was no, one real location where we could dig, and we certainly are not even going to attempt to look for dumps or privies in here because it is really overgrown. It's too overgrown.
And then we are going to be back because on the other end of the property was another farm, and we have not even we have not even gone over there to go do that yet. So
we'll see how it goes in the next couple of weeks if we're able to even get back in there. We've had rain, and there's more rain coming, so we'll see what happens. It's just like overnight, everything is just, the leaves have opened and everything is just growing wild. So we did have a bunch of glass. I got a hit on this amber bottle because of the metal lid. Found some old tops to, could be beer or pop cans, not sure. 3 pull tabs, which is pretty good. Happy about that. I got a hit on this tube. There isn't any writing on it that I could see. I tried to clean it off, but still has a cover on it. And then I got a hit on this honking thing. I'm gonna pick it up.
that is unbelievable.
This wire was wrapped around it, and this was curved over. I don't know what this is. We have never found anything like this on our digs.
It's huge and heavy.
That is big. Yes, indeed. I found this hole or I don't know what it is. Could have been an old property marker at one time.
Yeah, actually it's got those marks in it, Pat, to put barbed wire on it.
That could be too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got a hit on this. This was some type of cast iron kettle. All busted up. Still had the handle on it. So I got that. Normally don't find this stuff. So that was interesting. And a golf ball, which we always find. Of course, in our last video, we ended up with about 80 golf balls that we found. We did wash them up and we did give them to a friend of ours, and who, you know, use it for your grandkids. Go out and drive them in the woods, whatever you want, but we didn't want to just throw them away. Again, it could be reused. Pam got this round, big chunk of iron and a little top to a bolt. This thing gave me an 87 on my Vortex 9, and I have no idea what this is. So that was a big signal. Washers, I got that. And then another just chunk of iron. It looks like it might have been a bolt. You can kind of see the threading on there, maybe. Another piece of iron I got on mine. This thing, I have no idea what it is. It's just a big chunk of iron that got broke off of something. And this was interesting. When I pulled this up at first, I thought it was maybe a cover to a wood-burning stove, but it is perfectly round and there was no handles on it. I really can't tell what it is. It's kind of in tough shape. There is some edging on it, but that could just be from the corrosion. So that was a nice hit. This big hunk of tin, actually iron. More like
could
tin.
be steel, maybe.
Looks more like
Yeah,
steel.
I think it's steel.
That.
Excuse me.
Yeah, allergy season. Another piece of iron with holes in it. Get over here. More pieces we found. Pam got this chunk of iron. It's circular. Not sure what that would have been for. And she dug up some
More junky.
cans. There's a, I don't know,
Michelob Golden
Michelob
Light, genuine draft.
some lid, another aluminum lid, this roached piece of junk. And we've dug these before. This is threaded here in the bottom, and it's kind of a square hook, so I'm really not sure what that would have been for. And I found 3 of these different size. These are used to nail the barbed wire into the fence posts. I always call them a U-nail, but I'm sure there's some other name for them. We did find a variety of nails. A couple of them were square. The rest looked just a little more modern. Pam found a couple just little pieces of the crackled piece of stoneware and maybe just some cup or something, or a plate. Looks like it was a plate. It has that lip on it. And this, some of you may know what this is. This is a top to a fishing reel.
I think it's for a Johnson.
Could be.
But I'm not sure.
This is in really good shape. So that was kind of cool. As you know, we're by a lake, so I'm sure it was from back then. Pam got this. This is really interesting too. Must have been some kind of a filter or something used for drainage. So that was kind of cool. This was my big find. Look at this honking ring. You think that's horse tack? It's awful large.
It could be. It's hard to say.
That's big.
They had horses here.
Yeah. So that was interesting. Another big piece of flat steel. It's not very heavy, so I don't think it's iron. This was Pam's great find. This is cool. Oh,
I know. That was
Look
neat.
at that. Maybe to a gas valve?
Could be.
Because
That's what I'm
like
thinking.
something came out of there.
Yeah, and it's small, so I'm thinking
And
it's a gas
it was
valve.
attached to something with the bracket.
Yeah.
Really cool piece of brass.
Mm-hmm.
This one is going to be repurposed for our art projects.
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool.
That is really cool. And a sickle. Well, we seem to find them, but we only found one today. Pam found the super cool little key. Get it up here.
Older than old.
Yeah, it has a 57 on it, I think.
Let me try to get a little closer on that.
Yeah. That thing's had some wear. Look at
I
all the,
know.
all the little teeth are gone.
Yeah, that's
This, we think,
old.
does date back to this property.
yeah, from early 1900.
Yep. This was really a cool find for me. This piece here is all leather. And there is a giraffe on it. And there's some writing, but I can't make that out. I don't know if it's just paint or if it's writing.
Mm-hmm.
But this old key was hooked on it.
Yeah, Pat, read what it says on the key, which is really
It is
interesting.
National Cabinet Lock, made in the USA. And in the back there's 432, it looks like 0P0. So,
But it's interesting that it's a cabinet lock,
yeah.
not, like
house
a house
key.
lock. Yeah,
And it had this giraffe on it in leather. Look at how that held up.
I know.
Still see the coloring in the back.
Yeah.
That to me was cool.
Mm-hmm.
This perhaps was my greatest find because Pam is always the one that finds spoons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you how this came to be. There's a big tree actually falling down right there, Pam. It's right next to us.
Hold on, let me go over here.
And it's a walnut tree.
There it is, right there.
So I ran my detector under it. You never know. And I got a hit. And sure as heck, this spoon was underneath that tree. So someone's at some point in time must have sat next to it and had lunch or something.
Yeah, it could have been.
I don't know if you can
I'm gonna try to get a little closer to you.
get the fancy on the top and down there.
That
I
is
did
really
squirt
neat.
this with water and brushed it.
I mean, it is just in beautiful shape.
Yeah.
It's not even bent up or anything.
And then this will be new for us because we have not seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
It says Winfield silver plate. So it's silver plated. And we're going to look that up. Normally I don't remember the old ones, Oneida. And
It's usually the Oneidas and the
the name escapes me.
Rogers.
The
The Rogers that we find.
So, and then even on the back of this, it has the fancy.
That is so cool. Look at that.
This is going to look great in our Riker case.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. And then tons of walnuts here, so we put a little walnut there. A lot of people, which we have done, we usually find larger ones. We will drill it, put a screw in it, and make necklaces out of them, and then I seal them and give them away. And those are really fun because they look like owls. Pam found this buckle. I think it's a little more modern.
Probably to maybe a boot or something.
Yeah, or a little kid's belt or something.
I don't think it's for a belt. But
This was interesting. I got a hit on this. There was a little teeny cover on this, and can you see that wire? Is this some kind of a battery?
yeah.
At first when I saw it, I thought it was a lipstick tube.
I think it's called, I could be wrong, I think the word is diode. Not sure.
I don't know, but
yeah,
any of
some
our
type of a transformer, electric
viewers
transformer.
know what that is, let us know.
It's cool.
These were laying on the surface under the leaves. I have no idea how they got there or what they're for, but they are washers. So that's nothing exciting. Did find a couple of feathers, a blue jay, and I'm not sure what that is, but I collect feathers that we find.
That looks like a Canadian goose.
Might be.
All right, what else we
found
have here?
Just this
Ugh.
cluster of lead,
Yep.
and it is soft and it bends. Never found in this amount before. Metal detecting. Then this, no, we're not sure if that is to a sewer pipe or what, but it's rounded.
Yeah, it's that clay.
It's clay, you know, and
oh, here's our little, this is our little baby.
baby walnut.
That's little baby walnut.
This is different. It's got a different
Yeah, I think
red
that's brick.
part of a brick.
Yeah, I think it's part of the brick.
So, as I said, this place has been left for the county to be wild. No building on it at all. So we do know that these buildings were burned down and pushed, and there were large families that lived on this land with a lot of outbuildings. But you know, for the area that we were in and the difficulty of getting through here, I think we found a lot of neat things.
I think so too. And there's still a lot more to find here. There's no doubt about it.
Especially the spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Because this was, if I'm not mistaken, it was a 40-acre farm.
Yeah. So tomorrow we will not be out swinging. We have an event with our historical society. We're recognizing a heritage family that's been in our city for years, and we're going to have an event at our community center for them. And of course, Pam and I are on the historical society board, so that is where we'll be tomorrow. So we won't be able to get out, but we had a beautiful day. No rain. We did have sun earlier today. We're supposed to rain, as you can see, rain's going to be moving in. But what an awesome day to spend together. We're thankful that we're able to get out and get videos going. On another note, we stopped out to the farmstead that we have an open permission on, the 80 acres, and their cow had a little baby calf, and he's 5 days old, and they named him Hank. And so we drove out there this morning to meet him and greet him, and I'm telling you, there's just nothing more beautiful than the birth and having that little dude on their property. So it was cool. A lot of fun. So other than that, thank you everyone. Some of these things, if you can help us identify, especially this little weirdo, we greatly appreciate it. But thanks for watching. Take care, and everyone have a great rest of your weekend.
All right.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.